Boo.
I'm scared.
Oh, you are much quieter than the music. Oh fuck, audio level stream. Say something else?
Well,
That's better. Hey,
How
Hef.
about now? Can you hear me now? Is this good?
Yeah, that's perfect, actually. It's beautiful.
Should we do this for the rest of the stream?
Definitely. Yeah. I really want it to sound like you're on a walkie-talkie for the rest of the stream.
Yes.
Hey, Hef. You just woke up? How's college going? You stayed up till 3. Hey, same. And then I woke up at 8:30. And I just ate. So that was nice.
6 hours of sleep. That's all you really need.
6? 5.5.
5.5. That's all you really need. 3 hours. That's all you really need.
Yeah, so what I did yesterday was because today's a holiday, I was like, you know what I can do with no consequences is I can drink.
Boy.
So,
0 consequences.
yeah.
Hangovers don't exist on holidays?
I don't get hangovers. If I've gotten to a point where I'm affected the next day, I have alcohol poisoning. So, I got some margarita mix. Yeah, 2 cans of it.
And you had it with straight whiskey.
No. I was planning on buying some Bacardi rum to go with it, because it's a Bacardi margarita mix, and I was like, okay, this is perfect. But then I got lazy. And I was like, you know what? I have Kraken, and that's good enough.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah. So then I took 2 cans of frozen margarita mix and dumped them in a jug. And each can is supposed to have half a can of rum in it. And I was like, okay, well, I have a giant bottle of Kraken, so I'm going to pour in 3/4 of it. And then I drank all that. And that was a lot of sugar. But it was very good.
Yeah.
And that was my night last night. And then the streamer I watched didn't even go late. So, like, what was the point? Dilemmas.
Just all those drinks and nothing to drink them to.
Yeah, so I was just hanging out with my cat and drinking. And then voice chat abandoned me also, so I was just up by myself.
Drinking entirely alone.
So good.
The sign that everything in life is going exactly as it should.
Yeah, I'm a well-rounded individual. You know?
Yeah.
College is stressful because you needy the degree, but you also needy the money. Did the supermarket call you back? Did you call them? You were watching Big Brother live. Which Big Brother, first of all? Which one? This is very important. But yeah, I woke up at 8:30 and then I was like, oh fuck, I have to prepare shit for this new cat. So I because I started my night yesterday getting home from work and immediately having to clean my house. Because I was like, the person that's coming over needs to not know that I live in a depression void. So I have to hide this. So that was my night, and then I drinky. And then I woke up and I was like, fuck. So I barricaded off a couple, like, I didn't want the new cat to hide under my bed, because that's wild. It goes very deep. It's a queen size bed in a corner, and I didn't want to have to fish her out or scare her. So I barricaded the underside of that. And I wanted to make sure that, like, there was fresh litter and everything like that. And I got her treats and stuff like that. And she's just hiding right now. But that I forgot to eat entirely. I had a cup of tea this morning. That's about it. And then I, because I had update issues right before the stream started, that gave me time to eat half of a frozen pizza, which is sad, but it was workable. USA 24, the new USA one. I don't think I've ever watched US Big Brother. I think I've only watched Canadian and UK.
I mean, it's Big Brother either way, so.
Yeah. But the UK is a little more unhinged with their Big Brother.
What do you mean unhinged?
I mean, they don't censor as much as US Big Brother does. And they don't have as many, like, restrictions. So, they go ham at each other.
We've put them in a hallway lined with auto turrets. Let's see who survives.
I didn't say this was Danganronpa. Not that bad.
I mean, that would probably be an improvement.
It would be an improvement. Honestly, Danganronpa Big Brother season would be an improvement. Rolling every HOH and veto competition. So do you think he's gonna win, or do you think he's gonna get ganged up on real soon? Because it's gonna be one of those two. Oh no, you know what? I did watch part of a season of Big Brother. Because one of Northern Lion's friends that streams with him was on Big Brother. So I watched part of his season. I think he won his season. But it was like a long time ago. But he like went recently to an event or something related to it. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
What?
What?
I'm so confused at all of this. If there's even Northern Lion has a friend who was on Big Brother. Who is a Big Brother?
Yeah, so he won his season of Big Brother. And with his winnings, he decided, I'm just going to stream video games. It's just what I'm going to do, I guess. And then he became friends with Northern Lion, like early YouTube.
Huh.
I don't remember his name, and I feel really bad that I don't remember his name, but he's funny.
I mean, if I had the money, I would definitely be doing this more.
Never watched Andrew Tate's Big Brother season? Yeah, he got voted off. Not voted off, he got kicked off. What was it, like 2 weeks in? Not even. I think he was only in a couple episodes. God. You can just watch clips and get the full picture. That fucking smear of a human being. Alright. Did we have any additions to the screen? No, because we haven't really done story stuff.
I don't think so, unless that knife is an addition, or has the knife always been there?
The knife has been there from last time.
Ah, okay, then it's not new.
It's not new.
Also, Discord share?
Oh, fuck. Listen, I'm a professional.
Also, Discord share?
Can you see the game?
I can hear it too.
That's wonderful. Oh, I
I'll
still
know
can't
what's
believe.
happening without 30 seconds of lag.
That's amazing. Oh, I still can't believe we didn't stream the entire month that I had Nitro.
It's fine. These things happen. Time is just this thing. It just keeps on moving, and then things disappear.
Yeah.
Dust in the wind and all that.
Also, bad news for fans of Shadowrun and also the Vampire the Masquerade game. I don't think I'm going back to those.
Oh?
Shadowrun, I've decided, is something I can play off stream and enjoy it for what it is without reading it all out loud.
Fair.
Vampire the Masquerade. I fucking love that franchise.
Yeah, you do.
That game is boring as fuck.
Wow.
Listen, they found a way to make vampire boring to me, and I've played the visual novels.
Wow.
I've played the legitimate, not even the Coteries of New York and Shadows game, which are like visual novels, but they're still games. I've played the text adventures on my own time. And the new vampire game is just fucking boring, and I was giving it a chance because it was made by the same devs who made The Council. And don't get me wrong, I DNF'd The Council, but it was goofy enough for me to be excited for them to write a vampire game. However, it was not goofy enough. And it was just boring. I'm so sad about that, because I pre-ordered it too.
C'est la vie.
I will just be stuck forever in Vampire the Masquerade limbo, where I'm waiting for good content. You know?
Yeah. Someday there will be another thing for you. Until then, you're just gonna have to, put on some cosplay and find some people and start LARPing. This is it.
Start LARPing vampire. Oh God.
This is your introduction. You are going to become a vampire LARP streamer.
So the question is, if you're Vampire the Masquerade LARPing, and you're at Tsimisi, what do?
I don't know what a Tsimisi is.
They're the best clan. They're definitely fully normal and okay in that they push the boundaries, and they're like, hey, listen, why not have fun with this? You know what I could do is I could create a flesh abomination and watch it just go.
Oh. Oh.
They're fun. They do body mod and all that. They're great. They're a good time. And officially now,
yeah,
part of actual like coteries and not just weird outsiders, they've been accepted.
So, okay. All right. Questions.
Yes.
Because I have ideas on how you can LARP them.
Yes.
So body mod, that's easy. Either you are the kind of person that has body mods, or you can just get some magnets and do some fake piercings and things like that.
I mean,
and
like
you can
they
fake
make
stuff.
extra eyes, extra appendages. They shape their own flesh.
Yeah. No, that's the easy stuff.
That is the easy stuff. Yes.
That's just makeup.
Yeah.
Flesh abominations.
Mm-hmm.
When they make flesh abominations, is it just like, hey, I snap my fingers, hey presto, flesh Atronach?
No.
Or what?
It's
what
a
must
long, grueling, torturous process for whoever is about to be the flesh abomination.
Okay, cool. Then you just LARP out flesh abomination making with whoever consents to being
a flesh abomination.
Consents to LARPing as flesh abomination.
Like there's a whole section of Bloodlines where you're just dealing with Tsimisi bullshit. It's the whole sewer section.
That's great. That's great. Then you even have the built-in LARPing locations if you just go
into the city sewers and just hang out.
Sewer entrance. Yeah. Teens do that anyway.
You're not wrong. Where are those like really famous catacombs that everyone sneaks into and takes pics?
Yeah, you're not coming up with anything that isn't like the Tsimisi just sound like teenagers. It's really just normal teen actions.
Yeah. Listen, my favorite fictional character in anything, and waifu of everything was Beckett from like the novels when I first read them. And recently someone was, I think I was like sad one day, and they were talking to me and they were like, oh, it's okay, blah, 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 blah. And I was talking to them about vampire, and they're like, definitely if you were a vampire, you and Beckett would be together. And I was like, no, he would hate my ass. Are you kidding me?
I feel like we need to make this happen now. We need to find you a group of vampire LARPers and stick a GoPro on your head, and there you go, content.
Amazing.
Content. And
IRL streams vampire LARPing.
Yes. Yes. We need to make this happen. We need to find a group of vampire LARPers who consent to being streamed who understand, you know, the TOS of the stream so that everything is on the up and up. And then we just slap a GoPro on your head and the stream will be from your first person's perspective.
You know, this would be what we do in the shadows, but with no budget and no script.
Yes!
That's all that would be.
Yes!
Plus some random injury from someone falling over because they're fucking LARPing.
Yes! I fucking love what we do in the shadows. You're not turning me away from this. You're just making it sound better. Zero budget, what we do in the shadows. Welcome to the stream.
Morbing on stream.
LARPing. There you go.
Beautiful.
There you go. These are free ideas for you, Liz. I can't do these. I am full VTuber. You can put the GoPro on your head. You can be the first person perspective.
But
Just
I am no longer a VTuber. I am no cam streamer.
Yeah. So just hide all the mirrors.
I don't...
You're vampires anyway. You're vampires anyway. Nobody needs to see reflections. Or you figure out how to do a nice little camera trick so that you look in a mirror and there's no reflection in it, and then everybody in chat will freak out. That'd be great.
You know, there's only certain clans that don't have reflections, right?
No, I don't know this because I'm not a fucking nerd about Vampire the Masquerade. I've only played one of the games, and it's the Coteries fucking telenovela visual novel.
You've only played Coteries of New York?
Yeah, I haven't
Oh
played
my
the good ones. I don't know
fucking
shit.
God. You're gonna play Bloodlines and you're gonna like it. You're gonna play Bloodlines and you're gonna like it.
I haven't played the good games. I don't know things.
What the
I just know
fuck?
there's vampires.
God.
And that people LARP it. That's it.
Wait, they can see reflections? Yes.
There's many different kinds of vampire lore, and so Vampire the Masquerade is just like, all right, all the different lores are basically just different houses. Have I gotten it right?
It's like different classes.
Yeah. You're this kind of vampire. All right, that fits with this bits of lore.
Yeah.
You're this kind of vampire. You're this bits of lore. You're this. Congratulations, you're Nosferatu. Have fun.
Have fun playing
fun
Sewer
being-
Simulator 2022.
Have fun being ugly and living by poop.
You do get a cool, fun apartment if you are a Nosferatu, though. It's a sewer apartment.
Oh.
Also, if you're a Tremere, you get a
abominations.
you also get a cool apartment because the Tremere are basically warlocks, so they kind of have their own kinship aside from everyone else. So the Tremere Regent, who is the representative of, like, in the main council of the Tremere, has a special little place for you to sleep because he cares about you. Just kidding, he doesn't care about you, but he has to protect you. You're like family. He's fucking weird. Alright, let's play Sherlock.
So you get like a little
You get a special apartment because you're a special bully.
get a kennel, basically. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, the game froze. This is great. We spent too long on this screen. Oh, there we go. I was like, the loading screen is taking its revenge.
We went on a tangent. We broke the game.
Oh, it's loading.
It's having a little chug.
I would like my cape to...
Been a while.
Oh, fuck.
It's been a while, Sherlock.
It's been a while.
Dust off the cobwebs.
I'm gonna wait for this texture to load in. Oh, God. Okay.
The cape has loaded in. It did a jump.
Okay, I want you to... I'm pressing W now. There.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
There it goes.
there you go.
There it goes.
Oh, fuck.
Run directly at the demon child with his straw hat.
I'm just gonna close a couple things. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna
That
close
kid's probably
that.
a vampire too.
Can I close it? That's the only thing I can close. Oh. Oh, fuck. That did not help that much. It helped a little bit, but not that much. Oh, no.
I like that it's I like that it's happening on your end there, and on my end in Discord I see the little logo pop up and disappear and then pop up and disappear of Your stream you're watching may be having some audio or video issues. Due to
There we go,
network
we got it.
conditions."
We're
And
here.
It's just like strobe light in the corner. It's gone now because everything's stabilized. But
Can
it
I
was a little-
close Steam while playing a Steam game? No. I can't do that.
I mean the Steam window.
No, it freaks out if I do that.
Oh really?
Mm-mm. This game doesn't like it.
Ah.
This game is particular.
It is Frogwares. Frogwares gets a little bit weird sometimes. The game
Give them a break. They're in a war zone right now.
They made this before all that happened.
Yeah, but they patched it during.
Oh God. Like I'm gonna say like I love Frogwares. None of this is a complaint against Frogwares. They have made fantastic games.
Mm-hmm.
They're also Bethesda level broken sometimes.
Yes. I think the textures are all attempting to load in. Is what's happening.
Every texture in the game is
Yes.
loading in at once.
Yes.
They're
Discord
all
plus
common.
streaming, yeah, but I have to share. I have to screen share for my friend here. Cuz he
Bye.
otherwise can't see the game.
Well, I mean, I can see it in your stream, but then I can't give you useful advice. And
Mm-hmm.
your whole purpose of wanting me here for this is to help. And
Yeah.
we have seen what happens when we don't have the screen share in Discord of just like, I am so far behind on the puzzles.
I
am
remember the first 20 minutes of
entirely
Awakened.
unhelpful. Yep.
Okay. Well, to be fair, you sit there and let me do puzzles for the most part anyway.
Yeah, because you pretty much you got them. It's when you don't have them that I start piping up and being like, all right, you need to do this and then this and this, and then I'll be helpful.
Mm-hmm. Mind Palace. Right, we were at Sacrificial Lamb.
You don't need to do this for this game because this game you get the math chemical puzzles and you do alchemy, which no one in the world can possibly understand by watching, but you get it done and you get it right.
Thank you. I appreciate.
It's like you do math sideways. I don't know how. I don't know how you do it, but you do it.
What do you mean sideways? It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You get the right answer. You get there. You do the math. You do it entirely properly, and everything's correct.
Yeah, exactly.
But if anyone's trying to follow you along, the way you make an equation doesn't abide by the laws of physics. You'd make non-Newtonian, not Euclidean, not Newtonian. You make non-Euclidean formulas.
Okay. Oh, right. We did that. We did this challenge. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Alchemy is just chemistry from scratch. Yeah, exactly. It's fine. Fabio received expensive cufflinks as a present from Manchios. I remember that, and she didn't get anything. I remember she was just being berated while Fabio was getting gifted stuff. Vogel is under arrest and he's one of the primary suspects. I'm a witness to report suspicion murder. Yeah, so this is the witness deposition. Oh, right. This just said he had a key to the room, which he didn't mention in his deposition, which is a little shifty. Letter of an insulting nature. Carried the murder weapon, a dagger with the victim's blood, and other items of evidence. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Manchios, satanic party. Fabio's partner, participant in the ritual. Question all of them. Engaged in rooms 5 and 6. To inspect all evidence. Beautiful. Arrested me during the raid.
We already know that the person that's responsible is the person that alerted
Called
the
it in,
police
yeah.
to all this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only person that makes sense.
Non-Euclidean chemical. No, the notes are non-Euclidean. It's the notes. Where's the
Liz's formulas take on a kind of spiral pattern, whereas
You know how my
whereas
brain
normally-
works?
normally you see an equation, it's like E equals MC squared, and it goes in a straight line. So there's stuff on one half of the equal sign, and then there's stuff on the other half of the equal sign. Liz does an equation, and it could like wrap around a cylinder, or like it's if you write it on a sphere, but you also write it inside the sphere at the same time. That's how Liz writes an equation, and that's how she does the math.
So I literally
thinking
looked at this
fifth
station
dimensional.
wagon,
Uh-huh.
looked away, and said, "Where's the police station?" I'm fine. Hello.
I mean, just because there's a whole lot of police there doesn't mean that it's the police station. Donut shops are a thing.
In this time?
Sure. I don't know when donuts were invented. Pretty sure by this time.
Hey, do you remember when I did your whole job?
Would you like to report a crime?
I do.
We've
Oh,
done
Jesus
everything. We are the
This is the
police station. Oh,
archive.
they're all
Oh
here.
my
They're still
fucking-
drinking? Well, they are rich. Party's just
Jesus
moved
fucking
here.
Christ. Do I have a mask? I had
Yes,
a
you
mask.
do. Yes, you do. Sad boy.
There he is. Do we still want John in the priest uniform?
I feel like it's a good juxtaposition for this.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm here to investigate a murder. Oh, wait, I could talk to that guy.
They're just in the police station, just drinking.
How's it going?
Look at them. They'll serve us if necessary.
What? What the fuck did you just say to me?
So the cops are bringing them their booze? I mean, they are rich people.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I found Werner.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, bud. How you doing?
Is he sobered up yet, or are you still extremely high?
Werner, are you all right?
Oh, yes, yes. Everything's fine.
I did not skip.
It's something of a family
That was a bad cut.
reunion. My brother spent quite some time in this place himself.
You should not be here. I told the police everything I knew, but they refused to let you go. They require proof to free you.
Ha! What did you expect? The mighty Sherlock Holmes swans in, tells the officers what to think, and the world obeys?
Yes.
Of course not.
Yes.
Anyway, I struck a deal with the constable, and I've got a free hand in the investigation. I find proof to solve the case for him. He obtains files about my mother's death for me.
Well done. If one has the power or will and can act, then one must. I wonder, suppose you couldn't get the proof to your truth. Would you tell a lie to the guard that enabled my freedom, knowing my innocence? Would that not be just?
Sure.
I mean, we've already done a number of the lies.
Yes.
I suppose that in the pursuit of justice, if truth was
John's having a
ineffectual,
stroke
then
back there.
one must resort to other means.
John's
to
not
achieve the
real.
outcome. I would do it.
Oh, Sherlock, that is sweet of you. Alas, if the police are after hard evidence, then I suppose neither truth nor lie would do.
That is absurd. I can resolve this without compromises. Do not give up hope.
I must ask you about some stuff.
I don't think I can tell you anything about this.
I have learned who told the police about the crime. It was Santos Pinchetti,
Do I know him?
the major domo of the manor. He cleans up after you.
Well, then he does his job perfectly. All but invisible. I couldn't tell you the first thing about him.
Oh, that was the only thing I needed him for. Got it. Okay. Oh, there's blood all over that wall. Can I go in here?
I mean, there's probably going to be blood on a bunch of walls. This is,
This is a police station.
yeah. Yeah.
Why can't I go into the bloody room? It said I had 6 and 7, didn't it?
There's nobody in there.
Or did it say I had 5 and 6? Probably 5 and 6.
I just walk into every door. Some of them will open.
Hello. I have questions.
Mr. Manchios, I am Constable Oswald's partner in this investigation.
Be quick and gentle. Some of your colleagues are untrained boors. Although I don't mind meeting young officers, the new blood here.
If you cooperate in finding Fabio's murderer, there will be no need to meet with the Boers again.
That voice. Werner's friend? You're the policeman. What a disappointment.
Only an undercover agent can scour a ditch full of deviants. I am a consulting detective, although I'm capable of replacing the entire department through my consultations.
Sharp
Yeah.
tongue, I like it. May I presume this tongue will get us out of this trouble? I would be so indebted and glad to repay you.
Nothing's changed. I'm looking for the murderer. That's the only way to get us out of trouble.
But it shouldn't take much time, correct? We're all busy after all.
I need to examine you first.
Observe.
I must look at you through this mask with my sad boy eyes.
Wears makeup. Red spots. Rash from exposure to hair dye. Okay.
He wishes to be youthful forever.
Washed hands in a hurry.
Oh,
Bright red fucking shoes. Lavishly expensive. When are we doing the Robert Downey Sherlock movies for movie night? Whenever you want, man.
those are a fun time.
Stickler for cleanliness or hides his age?
Those are a good fun time. He's hiding his
He's
age
definitely-
because that hair dye. What hair are you dyeing, sir?
Yep. Kurt Manchios is extremely rich, eccentric, and frivolous. So this is Manchios. Wishes to hide his true age from the younger participants of his parties. He's concerned with aging to the point where he uses makeup and hair dye to look younger.
You are a little over the top with your use of makeup, Mr. Manchios. Is it so difficult for you to acknowledge your age?
Well, Sherlock, that's easy for you to say to an old man when you look as though you are barely 15.
But still,
Burn.
it shouldn't be an issue for someone of your status.
For people of my age, it isn't an issue, no. But the younger ones can be so afraid of wrinkles and grey flecks. I have to adapt.
Such a methodical man who cares for his body but misses the soap under his fingernails. Are you so impatient, or perhaps even impulsive?
I wouldn't call myself that. Silly little details. If I missed it, it wasn't important. Or rather, it was less important than who or what I was focused on.
Okay. Do we hit him with the snitch first off, or do we ask him questions first?
We should ask him some questions before we hit him with the your major domo is definitely the guy who turned us all in.
Okay. I'd like to know more about the event.
Mr. Vogel told me a little about your parties, but I would like to know more directly from you.
I'm all yours, Sherlock. You have me arrested and locked here with you alone.
No, thank you. Why did you invite Vogel?
Why did you invite Mr. Vogel as your special guest?
He's a pretty fellow. He's capable of surprising the public. He has a talent for saying words that no one else would wish to either say or hear.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
He is a free addition to the eccentricity of the party, which is fine by me, as long as it enhances my party.
Okay. Whom do you invite?
I'd like to know
It's a
who you
complex
usually
way of
invite
saying
to your
he's a
parties.
weird guy.
Free minds who are able to leave reality for an evening, who can taste forbidden fruit.
What happened to Cat
without
sitting? She's here.
prejudice. There is nothing that quite spices up.
She's in the
life
other room,
like these
sitting.
parties, assuming one is old enough and has
I've
worked
seen a
many
picture of this
years
cat.
for
This cat
the
is in
ones
fact sitting.
Oh, all true laborers, I see.
Cat thinks it's a book.
What was Fabio like?
What was Fabio like? His personality, his habits? Anything you can tell me?
He was the brightest star of my parties. Young, magnetic, and full of energy. I don't even want to mention his beauty. Otherwise, I'll be sobbing.
An expensive champion, I imagine.
His performances were flawless. He deserved his payment. Do you think he was murdered because of money?
Possibly. What about the other guests? Were they used to opening their wallets as well?
I wouldn't restrict my guests from anything. I'm sure Fabio received a few coins from others for his services.
Okay. Let's see what you think about all of this. Let's start with this
I've
invitation.
no idea about that. I've no idea about that.
You bought an expensive pair of cufflinks for Fabio. Were they his price? Or were they a tip for an exclusive show?
It was pure business. Fabio escorted me a few times. I was merely showing my gratitude.
This pair cost a small fortune. You must be extremely grateful then. Tell me more.
You've
Sherlock, you don't
thrust
want
a
these
knife in an
details.
exposed
You
nerve,
don't want
Sherlock.
them.
Yes.
We've
he was
seen
my
how you
protégé
react
and my
to
beacon
any
also.
kind of
With my experience,
Yeah.
And his beauty.
idea
he
of
could have
physical
achieved
affection.
anything.
I want this down.
I had faith in him. I would have made him.
Weird. Kind of weird, but okay. Smoking
You better ask
lounge.
someone else.
About your smoking lounge?
That's not something I know much about. You'd better ask someone else. That's not something I know much about. I've no idea about that.
Do you have any idea who tipped off the police to raid your mansion, Mr. Manchios?
Of course. It was you. I could even say you Sherlocked me in here.
A good guess, but the wrong one. The fellow who did that was Mr. Pinchetti, your major domo.
What? Santos? But how could he even know? If he's not the murderer himself. The ungrateful swine. He has dared to besmirch my reputation.
Not a very eloquent choice of words.
What should I call him then, since he's a snitch? Make him talk, Sherlock. I'm quite certain he knows more about the murder than he has told the police.
Either that or he watched you do it.
I highly doubt this man killed Fabio.
Same, but also you never know.
That's
Fabio
true.
could have rejected him non-professionally. You know?
That's a point. That's a point. I still doubt it, though.
Just keeping my options open.
No, it's good.
Mind Palace. Feelings
they're
for
gonna throw-
Fabio.
If they're gonna throw a twist at us, that would be a good twist to throw.
I'm
As
just
it
making sure I
stands.
can't. Yeah.
As it stands, this man, he wants Fabio too physically to kill him.
Mm-hmm. Seems to fall for debauchery. Okay. Suspiciously clean. We'll do this for now. But this could be it. But we'll do this for now. He was
Yeah.
awfully quick to be like, how could he do this if he was not the murderer? Do you know what I mean?
He was pretty quick on that, yeah.
All right.
Ooh, it could also be of like the major domo is so loyal, it just takes himself on as the patsy.
Yeah, that's what I'm
in a
thinking too.
convoluted
Like,
way.
takes one for the team. Hello.
I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald. You are Matista, Fabio's friend.
This body, yes, it's Matista. But it's a mere shell that will die someday. Just like Fabio.
Wow.
What's
you
wrong with
are
your arms?
Clearly great at parties.
Her arms are all fucked up.
Are they? I couldn't tell.
It looked like there was a bunch of like slashes on them.
Ooh.
Condolences?
Considering the way she's talking, I would not be surprised.
Please accept
See?
my condolences for your friend.
Thank you.
Like
I'm
her
just
lower
here
arms.
to ask questions and find Fabio's murderer.
It will not bring Fabio
Oh, they are.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all fucked up. I'm missing something.
Woo, she's been through some shit.
Yeah, with how she's talking, I expected that.
Yeah.
Number 2, self-inflicted wounds. I don't think she disassociates.
What is she punishing herself? Wait, punishes herself for the past. What is she punishing herself for?
Get over her past. Old scars are a result of slavery during adolescence. Continues to be haunted by traumatic experiences.
What is disassociated? Does that
Well, it's
does
as a
that
result
have-
of slavery during adolescence. Pragmatic about her body after years of abuse. Tells up to her guests who do what they want. She's not afraid to step over the line. Marks her body with ink. That doesn't line up with the.
Yeah, it doesn't with the self-inflicted.
Yeah.
So punishes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with that one.
Fabio and yourself were slaves, am I correct? You have a similar branding on your body.
Yes. It was a long time ago.
Couldn't help but also notice fresh cuts upon your forearms.
The cuts helped me to forget my past, to cover the old wounds and hide them.
How did you escape?
Something happened. One night the master fell down the stairs. I made him fall, and he died. We ran
Good.
away that day. We managed to get on a ship and traveled here, to Gordona. Fabio and I started a new life here. It was very hard at first, but it became better with time. Until today.
Okay. Where did you get the bruises? Those are fresh.
The bruises on your neck are not self-inflicted. Someone else made them.
Some guests can't contain themselves. They even bite, sometimes.
Ah.
Well,
Well.
she didn't do it.
No.
I mean, we pretty much figured that out already, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like after this, it's a very, very strong. She is not on the list of suspects for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, she ran away with Fabio.
Exactly.
And she trusted him enough to perform with him.
Exactly.
There was no reason there.
Whereas the very beginning, it was like, oh, he's getting gifts and she's hot, and maybe there's a jealousy thing. And any lingering doubts of that are gone just from listening to her for a second. Unless she's acting the whole thing, but I highly doubt that. Highly doubt that.
Yeah, we could say that they fought in the lounge and Fabio hit her. Or she was bruised by the guests. Which, also, there was a fight in the lounge. And they were the only ones in there. They could have had a fight.
There's still possibilities.
I'm
but
gonna go with this one for now.
Yeah.
But I am keeping it up in mind that something could have happened between them.
If we get evidence for the twist, then I'm
Yeah.
willing to lean into a twist, but
Like she
preliminary
did.
evidence.
She did push her old master down the stairs to get rid of him. Which, obviously, fair enough.
Yeah,
Good job.
good work. Congratulations.
She
Did it.
came to that on her own and she just did it.
Mhm.
So if Fabio was about to get promoted and have all these opportunities while she was being screamed at, yelled at, and left in the dust and berated, they could have had a fight, which could have accidentally escalated.
This is true. This is true. I still think it's Santos.
Oh, yeah.
Which may change once we actually find the man and talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
But until then,
Where is Santos?
not here. Sitting at home.
Oh, right. They let him go because he was a fucking snitch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do I have anything else to talk to you
I know
about?
you can untangle
No.
this mess.
Do I have anything new from that information to talk to you
I
about?
can't wrap my head around such a tragedy at my party.
Shut up. That's back
Some-
out.
This area is
Some of your
restricted.
guests
Oh, fuck
are
off.
not the pleasant lover type. So things could have happened.
What the fuck was that voice line also?
This area is restricted.
Okay.
It's restricted. You can't go there.
Excuse me. Too busy to deal with the people drinking outside, I see.
They're rich. They can drink whatever they want. They're rich.
Mm-hmm. So let's see.
The party just moved here.
So we have to... In the archive. Have everything he has for the case on the table. So let's go to the archive. Did I miss it? Am I dumb? Am I big stupid? Where's the archive? Fuck.
The archive is... I don't remember.
There it is.
There, underneath where it says archive.
Beautiful.
Here's a
Hello.
man.
I have things to ask you about. Starting from the beginning.
You better ask me a question I know how to answer. I've nothing to say about this. I don't think I can tell you anything about this. I've nothing to say about this. You better ask me a question I know how to answer. I don't think I can tell you anything about this.
I don't know
You better ask
anything
me a
about
question
your
I know
imaginary
how to
friend.
answer. I've nothing to say about this. I've nothing to say about this. You better ask me a question I know how to
I've
answer.
nothing to say about this either. I
I don't
have
think I
nothing
can
to
tell
say.
you anything about this.
No, nothing.
You better ask me a question I know how to answer.
You'll never get any information
Considered
out of me,
Mr.
copper.
Santos
Wait a minute.
Pinchetti as a suspect.
The snitch? Have you seen him? I mean, my breath could knock him down.
I haven't seen him
What's so
actually. I
special
would love to
about
see him.
As a major domo, he has keys that open all the rooms, including the one to the crime scene. Could have testified only to circumvent suspicion, don't you think? We need to question him.
Right. I'll send our men to fetch him.
Thank fuck
Stay
for that.
Oh, we don't get to leave the
They
police
brought him
station
in,
because
Mr.
we're still a
Holmes.
suspect. Okay.
Here's the key to interrogation room number 7.
There it is.
Mr. Pinchetti didn't even resist, our men said.
Thank you.
I have...
You can question Mr. Pinchetti.
That's
in
the only thing I
interrogation.
needed from him. Got it.
Is there something that needs to be researched?
Not right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. No, there would be like a research thingy above it.
There'd be a book.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Let's go look at all of his stuff.
Mr. Pinchetti, it seems that you had the keys to do all of the things. Do tell us everything you know.
I recognize the key from the altar room among these.
Beautiful. What's this?
And a letter, the monster.
A small note attached to the will says, Santos, my hopeful slug. You begged me
Oh.
to include you in my will, so I did. Here's my latest revision of the will. Kurt. Santos Pinchetti, the major domo of the Manchios Mansion, receives a jar of mustache wax and a salt lamp that he might always remember his caring employer, Kurt Manchios. That's so fucking unfortunate. Oh, that's so.
Get ultra fucked. Damn. Damn.
Jesus Christ. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he looks like a snitch.
That's a motive for something. That's a motive for anything.
I can't help but notice I also have access to room 8. Is that the one I came out of? Maybe. Sorry, I realized I didn't look at their belongings. Do they also have confiscated belongings or no?
I don't think so. I didn't remember any. It seemed like they
No.
were just sitting around.
Okay. Because he had a box in his room, so. Just wondering. So, I heard you didn't even resist.
Mr. Pinchetti, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald.
I've already told him everything I know. I'm only a witness, sir. Everything's in my report.
And I've read it. You forgot to mention that you hold the keys to the room where Fabio was found. I need only to find if the crime was intentional.
But I need to return to my duties.
I doubt the house will fall without you, Mr. Pinchetti. Just be still for a few seconds.
Observe.
Be still while I stare at you.
That is peak posture. Colored more than once. Repaired multiple times. Psoriasis or allergy. Blood.
My God.
Blood.
Blood.
Body shows symptoms of psoriasis. Mr. Pichetti hides his damaged skin under layers of makeup. Major Domo's suit had multiple holes, been patched or sewn. To renovate the suit's look, Mr. Pichetti had dyed it. Despite being employed at the highest position of the household, he appears to be poor. Or, despite having enough money, Mr. Pinchetti spends as little of it as possible. Cheap makeup hides imperfections on his body in an attempt to look more modern. Has dyed his suit several occasions to save even more money. The Major Domo appears to have personally repaired multiple holes in the suit. Probably poor. I'm going to go with poor, considering he was left nothing.
Yeah.
So, he was probably very jealous of the attention Fabio was getting.
Yep. He probably also wasn't getting paid as much as he should.
Oh, yeah, no. Absolutely not. He was called a hopeful slug.
Yeah, exactly.
You are the major domo of a rich mansion, and you seem barely able to afford decent clothing.
Maybe in his
You
mind, if he
hide
killed
under
the
makeup
object
a
of
skin
the
disease that
affection,
might
he would
be
become the
treated
object
with
of
more
affection.
onerous but less harmful means.
Oh, that
Do you
never
have money
works.
troubles?
It doesn't,
Do not
but
have
it's
a
a
lot of
thought that
means.
many people have.
Pay is below what you might expect.
But you could easily change your job if your employer does not meet your elementary needs.
One can change his employer, that is true.
And the blood on your shoe, where does that come from?
I don't actually know. Perhaps from a guest?
Did you know the victim?
That's not a great excuse, Guy.
It's really not. There was a blood fountain, right? It was wine, but it looked like blood. I don't think it was. It would have been as thick, though.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna leave a stain on the shoe like that.
Yeah. Let's see how he talks about Fabio to get another read.
Did you know Fabio?
Not personally. He was a frequent guest, and cleaning the mess after his performances was tedious. Mr. Manchios always had a role for him,
gets
and
everywhere.
mainly the leading
Yep.
one.
Just gets
The
everywhere.
parties were always Fabio-centric.
And Batista? Was she as popular as her partner?
Don't tell her I said this, but I do not think so. Mr. Manchios hired her only because Fabio refused to work without her. Mr. Manchios used to see her as a worker. She was tasked with entertaining the guests, unlike Fabio, who could pick and choose.
Ah.
Ah. Fabio refused to work without her, so that
So they had a strong connection. Like they.
yeah,
Yeah.
that sticks another pin in the
She did not do that.
yeah.
Because
the-
even if
in
she
the she
didn't
had it and
like
she
him
fought him to kill him.
secretly, then that would still be her meal ticket.
Yep.
Don't expect me to know anything about it. I can't help you. Don't expect me to know anything about it. I know nothing about this. Don't expect me to know anything about it. Don't expect me to know anything about it. I can't help you.
About your own deposition, you don't know? Oh my God.
You're not gonna ask him about your imaginary friend?
I know nothing about this.
You should ask everyone about your imaginary friend. Have you seen my imaginary friend John?
I
He's
can't
dressed as a
help you.
priest right now.
I can't help you.
You can though.
Don't expect me
You
to
can make
know
him dress up
anything
like an
about
ice
it.
cream man if you want.
I know nothing about this.
I highly doubt. Big fucking doubt.
I can't help you. Don't expect me to know anything about it.
You just
Don't
told
expect
us.
me to know anything about it. I can't help you.
Mr. Manchios says that you begged him to be included in the heritage. Isn't that a little extreme, even for a major domo?
He's not only my employer, he's my uncle. And I'm his next of kin. The only one. Mr. Manchios
Really?
flatly refuses to pay a family member. All I have to do is repay his so-called love,
Ah.
cleaning up the filth after perverts and decadents. He's imprisoned me. The best I can hope for is a new broom. That's why I wanted to have my part of the inheritance.
Is it that bad? You have a roof, over
Sherlock?
your head, a salary, and the
Sherlock.
status of a major
Sherlock.
domo.
He doesn't have a
For
salary.
God's sake. I'm forced to dye and stitch my threadbare clothes, and the holes in my shoes are painful. I'm ashamed every time a guest looks at me closely.
Why do you think your uncle treats you this way?
My mother, my uncle's sister, had me illegitimately. She died, and I was given the surname of one of the maids.
Oh.
But you are entitled to some of the money that belongs to your family.
He thinks not. I was not responsible for my mother's death. I work hard, and he pays me nothing. I feed on the leftovers.
Well,
While he wastes our estate's property on decadent parties. He paid Fabio handsomely and showered him with expensive gifts for their disgusting relationship.
Well.
a lot to unpack there.
Yep. Still didn't have to kill Fabio, though.
Yeah, no. Fabio was pretty innocent in the whole deal.
Yep.
Like, if you killed your uncle, we'd be like, hell yeah.
We would be
job.
like, that's actually fine. But
I would give you a hearty golf clap and we'd go about our day. Fabio did nothing wrong. He just did well, your uncle and and others.
forced to work for Kurt Montes in the desperate hope of obtaining heritage, but it hasn't paid off.
Can he not actually leave and like get a job doing somewhere?
I think he
Like,
could. He
living
just
anywhere?
thinks that he's entitled to the money.
Okay. Then yeah, that's even worse then, because dude, you could leave.
Yeah.
You could get
Although
a
I don't know
job.
how easy it would be for him to leave and get a job, because say Monchios then effectively socially blacklisted him.
That's true as well. But I mean,
He said he was
Uh,
imprisoned.
yeah,
It's different.
yeah, that's a good point. Trying to think of like how he could get out and get a job doing something else, because like even a shit job at the docks seems like it would pay better than what he's getting now, which is nothing.
Yeah, like he would be
But-
blacklisted from high society, but he would still be able to go get like a laborer's job.
Yeah. But then there's the question of like if those jobs are even available. I don't know what the job market is like on this island. There's a bunch of
Not
people
great.
who
There
are-
were refugees living under a bridge.
Yeah, so fuck.
Yep. Hello.
Should have just killed your uncle. He'd be in a much better spot.
Honestly, yes. Do you have anything to say about this?
I've read the letter about your will. A harsh method of ridiculing Santos. I doubt he will use mustache wax when he wears no mustache.
Oh yeah,
to
you didn't
begin
even
with.
have a mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Is the slug here? Tell him I shouldn't have to provide for him. He's a grown man who shouldn't sit on his uncle's neck. He conceives himself as my only heir.
And who is he to you?
He's a leech on my aging body. He has only added problems to my life since the death of his mother.
I fail to see why you made him your major domo.
He needed to know his place, so I taught him.
That's kind of fucked up, but also he does not need to be here if you're not keeping him here. If he fully says this man should go out and get his own job because I'm not going to pay him, maybe he should have gone out and gotten his own job.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I know I can handle the news.
You probably can, but you've done. I mean, you've.
Why
been
didn't you
through
get a job?
worse, but
No.
why didn't you just kill your uncle? You had the wrong target, guy.
Mm-hmm. What else do I still have? I have to talk to someone about this. Who do I talk to about that? Is
What
there an
was it?
evidence room that I'm unaware of?
What was it that needs to be talked about? I looked away for like 1 second.
Evidence ticket.
Oh,
So I need to go find where the evidence actually is. On the table in the archive. I fucking went to the archive.
did you look at the table?
I tried to look at the table.
You should look at the table more.
This is the table.
Is that the thing? Is that a different
This
table?
is the other table.
Is there
There's
stuff?
nothing for me to look at here.
What are we doing?
It's not interactable.
Where's the thing, guy? Where'd you leave the stuff?
Excuse me, sir.
Continue our investigation while I look
Shut
for
up.
the papers.
Oh, he's looking for the papers. He doesn't even have the papers yet.
Yeah. Oh, the papers about about Sherlock's mother.
Oh, the
Not
other
about-
papers.
These papers.
There's so many papers. I've lost track.
Evidence
There's a whole 2
room.
of them.
Hello.
Your ticket, please, if you want me to help you.
Hey. You want to hear about my imaginary friend? Ask him about your imaginary
Don't you
friend before you
understand
give
what
him
a
the
ticket
ticket.
is?
He only wants the ticket.
I'd like to check the evidence from this case.
And who are you?
Oswald sent me. I'm a consulting detective.
His partner, then? Let me see. Ah, a ritual murder. What a bunch of degenerates. Wait a second. I'll bring it to the table.
It's when someone normal walks into Twitch chat. Just what a bunch of degenerates.
A bunch of
Okay.
I mean, I'm a VTuber. That's my entire life at this point.
An emergency kit for boredom.
That's a way to put it.
I was gonna say.
Damn.
Vogel's evidence box. Is your mind unsound? You can't control your bitterness. Not around me, anyway. For me, it's too great a risk to ignore that kind of behavior. I can be, speak, and play with anyone I choose. I am not another Matista. You pay me, but you haven't bought me. Of course, I'll keep all your generous donations, even though they hardly compensate for your last terrible outburst. I'm leaving you, although Matista will still be around. Fabio.
Ooh, that's a twist.
Is
That's a
it
twist.
Vogel?
Not the time
Oh
for
wait,
privacy.
that's
This is
oh,
Vogel's
that's to Vogel.
This is Vogel's evidence box.
Oh, that's to Vogel. Oh shit. Oh.
He might
oh,
belong here.
Oh.
Werner's personal sketchbook.
Werner, what did you do?
It's a
thought that
miracle
was
this
like
ruby
the,
hasn't tempted anyone.
I thought that was the guy. I thought that was Uncle Dickhead.
No, this is
Oh.
Uncle Dickhead.
Oh.
This is Vogel. And this is Matista. That's a nice
mean-
purse.
I mean, it doesn't mean Vogel would have killed him. I mean,
That would
it's
explain the fight in the lounge.
it would be a motive. It would be a fight.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Vogel is the murderer because it's Vogel. He's weird, but he doesn't seem a killer.
Yeah, but he just made friends with us. And just gave us some drugs. And just conveniently said, hey, look at this guy who's snitching and very unhappy in his position.
That's because he's our friend.
Mm-hmm.
He gave us drugs. He's our friend.
Okay.
A heavily perfumed handkerchief with the
Don't think
initials
that somebody that gives you drugs is your
KM in
friend.
the
Chat,
No,
please.
nope, do
please don't.
not.
I have to.
You have
Put
to
a-
actually
I
caveat
have
that
to mention.
one.
I gotta cap end this with that statement. I am making a joke. I legally
For legal
have to point out-
purposes, that was a joke.
Yes.
All the keys of the mansion on one golden ring.
Power of love, blood, and mandrake.
That's not for bedtime reading.
Yes, it is.
This ex libris belongs to Manchios Library.
Ooh.
You want to read this one?
The police found this occult book in Batista's bag during the arrest. According to the ex libris, well, if it was found in the bag during the... Well, she could have still been trying to steal it. Anyway, according to the ex libris, the tome was taken from Mr. Manchios' collection. It contains illustrations and descriptions of a ritual similar to the crime scene. Prepare the naked body of a recently deceased object of interest. Draw symbols of Mars and Venus to enhance the power you possess to use the force of male and female nature. Pierce his heart with a golden dagger to be rid of the blood that does not love you. Draw a symbol representing your love while waiting for the resurrection. Recite the charm. Oh,
Yeah.
she tried to resurrect him. So all the ritual stuff was her trying to bring
resurrect
him back.
him. He died. We knew that he died from a blow to the head. He didn't die on
Yeah.
that table.
Yeah, no.
There
but
was a heated argument in the lounge, and he got bonked in the head.
there was a question as to
Who? To the ritual.
Like, it seemed like the killer killed him and then brought him out and did stuff. Instead, the killer killed him and then she found him and was just like,
Oh, fuck.
shit. I know what to do. Magic, because her life has been fucking shit and she thinks that this will work.
Mm-hmm. But this is to make someone love you. Not just to bring them back.
I mean,
so it could have been, the book could have been planted on her after the fact also.
But it's not just, it's like, it is to bring them back to life though.
Pierce his heart with a golden dagger to be rid of the blood that does not love you.
Yeah, but it starts from the very beginning of a recently deceased object of interest. So she does love him, and sure, this is going to make him love her, but the overarching thing is like, this is going to bring him back to life.
Yeah, but it seems kind of like
unless
a stretch.
I
Unless she's also in love
Yeah.
with him, which I doubt.
I mean, she might be. Either that, or she's just like, this could bring him back. I feel like the ritual bits were her trying to bring him back to life. Whether or not love is involved, I'm not sure, but
Yeah. You know, this might have been like
The
a
book
panic.
describes a ritual similar
Yeah.
to the one performed in the altar room. A handcrafted charm that contains hair and nail clippings.
'cause I mean, she's been through enough
Keys
trauma
to the
that
altar
she's
room.
not entirely
officer.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So I could definitely see her finding the dead body and being like, well, I'm gonna do this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so where does that leave us? We have to talk to people about this letter. And we have to talk to her about this.
Hey, tell us
And-
about this book.
She had a strange occult charm in her possession. I wonder if that was her, like, whose hair and nails were those? Because it could have been Fabio's.
Yep. Hey, Vogel, you want
Explain.
to talk about this fight that you had?
Letter may have been from Montius. Yeah, Vogel may have just had the letter.
Can we look at the letter again?
Yeah. It just says, "Is your mind unsound?"
Okay, yeah, it doesn't say. I thought it said
I'm
his
not
name
another.
on it, but it doesn't say his name on it. It just says that it was found in Vogel's stuff. I thought
It says-
Vogel's name was written in it. Never
Yeah.
mind.
It also says, "You pay me, but you haven't bought me."
Yeah. Which is why I originally thought that it was for Manchios, but then it was in Vogel's stuff, and I thought Vogel's name was written in the letter, and it isn't. So it
It
could have
isn't.
come. Ooh, we've got a couple different twists now.
Mm-hmm. Let's go talk to everyone about our new fun discoveries.
We have more evidence. It has made things murky. You're all possible suspects again. Congratulations.
Congratulations, one of you has fucked up.
It's time to play everyone's favorite game show. Which one of you's the murderer? Where three guests are going to line up at our podiums. We're going to ask them a bunch of questions and find out who killed
Is the
Fabio.
Question time.
You'd better ask someone else.
Did you pay him?
You'd
No,
better
you didn't.
ask
We know
someone
that.
else.
Do you recognize this book? Could Matista have borrowed it from your library?
She didn't ask me. How ungrateful.
Oh,
The
shut
things
up.
described in the book were inspiration for the rituals you performed?
Do you really believe that blood, symbols, and incantations can resurrect the dead? They are just eerie tales with a mix of occultism and voodoo.
That doesn't
My
make a
rituals are a
difference.
stage to show some of the forbidden pleasures.
That question doesn't mean anything because just because it's not real doesn't mean somebody else doesn't think it's real.
Yeah. She probably
That's not
thinks it's
something
real.
I know much
Yeah.
about.
There is undeniable evidence that you were the original recipient of this letter.
What are you talking about? Is it addressed to me?
Your protege wanted a fresh start, it seems. This is sufficient to charge you.
Me? Hurt my star? Are you insane that you would accuse me of such a thing?
He did not consider himself as yours. Since you deny everything, let's move on. Do you have any idea as to how the letter could have ended up in Mr. Vogel's pocket?
You were the detective. Perhaps he took it from Fabio. Werner was a little high.
Little is an understatement.
Yes.
Little is the understatement of the century. That man was in the clouds. That man found space.
Okay, so I'm thinking it was Pinchetti, staged to look like it was Uncle Fuckwit, and then Matista found the body and in a show of desperation tried to do a ritual.
This sounds like a good observation. That's along the lines of what I believe.
Watch it be wrong somehow.
It's still possible.
Hey, quick question.
This book, The Power of Love, Blood, and Mandrake, what do you hope to achieve?
To learn more about the invisible strengths that govern us. Occultism is real. The master who fell that night when Fabio and I escaped, I made him fall.
You didn't push him,
She
did
didn't
you?
make him fall. She didn't push him.
Or was
She
it a
didn't even
coincidence?
push
The
him.
universe is rarely so lazy.
If you say so.
She just hoped really hard.
She wanted him dead, and oh hey, he fell and he died. I did this. Yep.
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 Coupled
I mean,
with constant trauma, that'll
Yeah.
make a connection.
a huge amount of unspeakable trauma, and you hope that somebody will fall over and die, and then they fall over and die. Yeah, that's good. You're gonna be a little bit fucked up in the head from all that.
Could Fabio
then you're
have
gonna
written this letter to Kurt
Do some
Manchus?
carving on your friend to
Oh.
try to bring him back to life.
Mm-hmm.
That could be. I never thought Mr. Manchos could make Fabio that angry, though.
What do you mean?
Well, Fabio wanted to disassociate from Mr. Manchos. Clients who are in love are both a blessing and a curse.
Yes.
But Fabio was here tonight.
Money. In our line of work, we can't afford to turn down clients who pay as well as Kurt Manchos.
Was Fabio afraid of Mr. Manchos?
Not at all. The old toad wouldn't dare to do more than sweet talk and touching. Talk can be forgotten, and touching washed away.
I mean, not
Do you
entirely, but
practice
you've been
occult
through
rituals?
worse, so
For
I'm gonna
protection?
take your word on that.
For fortune, to wash away the ugliness of the world, sometimes to survive. I have the gift, and I'm learning to use it better.
Did you use your gift on Fabio?
I only used white magic, love charms lately. Fabio became so distant. I just wanted him to be with me, but I suppose I'm not as skilled as I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't kill him. She just did a little.
She
just tried
did
to
a little.
bring him,
She fucked with the crime scene a little bit.
bring him back to life. Maybe make him love her. Not the most important thing, but the most important thing being bring him back to life. But you know,
Yeah.
gonna give the shot for maybe a little bit of love as well. But yeah, she didn't do it.
She did not. No.
No.
She's fucked up, but she's too sweet.
Yeah, no, she's the good fucked up. She's been through trauma. Everything is completely understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Don't leave her around dead bodies, but she's not gonna make new ones. Which is a sentence that I never thought I'd say about anyone ever, but you know what?
No. Hey, bud. What can you tell me about this?
I have reason to
Ridiculous.
believe that the intended recipient of the incriminating letter may have been Kurt Manchos.
Well, that makes sense. Too bad I can't remember how I came to possess it. Though I did spend quite
This is
some
a
time
weird
with Mr.
shot.
Manchos during the party.
Unfortunately, even with an
Camera's
amendment,
fucked.
that may still
We're
not be
talking to
enough
Werner.
clear
It makes
police.
sense.
Camera's fucked up.
If not, I will persevere.
I hope your
There we go.
attempt to put things straight will make up for
You being on a bender?
touche.
Thank you. That gave
Anytime
me
we're
evidence
talking-
somehow.
Anytime we're talking to this man, we gotta have a weird little artsy shot that makes no sense because it's him, and he's a weird little artsy man who makes no sense. I want to say Vogel took it while high because Vogel was very high.
Yeah, but he didn't even remember it.
Yeah.
If he took a letter while he was high, he would have taken it because he found it funny, which means he would have remembered it.
No, okay, all right, hold up. How high have you ever been? Because sometimes you do things and you think that they're going to be real funny, and then you find out later that you did the thing and you don't remember fucking shit about it.
Yeah, but he remembers everything he did this day while high as fuck. He remembers everything else. That's very selective.
That does I know, and sometimes it's like that.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the game would have, in the context of this game.
In the context of the game, sure, yes. In the context, I just want to point out that in reality, sometimes you forget one thing because you are completely like.
No, I know. I've done this.
You've done this.
I'm just saying that in the context of this video game.
I haven't even done that. I'm just saying in the context of people that I know, because I've seen the dumbest shit get forgotten. Like, you remember everything else, but you forgot this one thing.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with you? I was high. You dumbass.
Yes. All right, we're gonna go with this one, I think.
Okay. Oh, we're going for Manchius? We think he did it?
Because if I say Manchius planted the letter, this doesn't make sense, and then if I change this, that doesn't make sense. So otherwise, it's going to be... Oh, that can still be there. This is us saying he's the murderer. But I think we still have something to talk about.
Yeah, there's something else to do. We're not done. Because I'm not entirely sure between
Thank you for your
Uncle
cooperation,
Dickhead
Mr.
and
Pinchetti. We'll continue later.
Nephew Slug.
Yeah.
It's one of the two. I don't know which.
Definitely one of the two.
It's not Vogel. He was too high and he's too dumb. It wasn't her because she's just completely fucked up. So it's one of those two.
Yeah.
But both options are really good options, so I don't know. It's like, did Werner just... Is it gonna come down to did he just take this one thing while being stupid high?
I really hope not.
Who have we not talked about the letter with?
We haven't talked about the letter with the girl. I think.
Well, no, she was talking about how he wanted to distance himself from him.
Oh no, you're right.
And then there's something that we need to find location of on map as well.
Oh, the guy in the archive, the guy we're helping. Maybe we need to talk to him about the letter.
Ooh, maybe.
And maybe be like, it's addressed to what's his nuts.
This letter proves nothing. Fabio wrote it to Mr. Manchios. It's time to free Mr. Vogel.
Do you really think I'm that naive? I need proof, not words from his friend.
Very well. Mr. Pinchetti told me that Mr. Manchios was
Hey,
lavishing
Slice.
Fabio with expensive and eccentric gifts. The letter mentions rich
Party!
rewards and attempts to buy Fabio with them. It was written to Mr. Manchios. Who else was showering Fabio with luxuries to buy him? It doesn't fit Mr. Vogel's character.
Look here. We had a deal. Give me the murderer and then take your friend with you. I won't budge otherwise.
Well, fine, but you're just wasting time.
Okay.
Might we have to tell a white lie to get our friend out? Because I think, remember he said, would you
He did.
lie?
He did talk about that,
I
yeah.
think this might be one where there's no correct answer.
Flock.
And we have to just say who we think did it to get our friend out of jail.
We look like a mime because that's how we were supposed to dress for the party.
Yeah, that was the wardrobe we were given.
Wearing our sad boy mask. Well, isn't there something else in our list of things that we have? Yeah, there's that.
Left everything he has for the case on the table. What fucking table? And there's something... Oh, yeah, I have to accuse in the Mind Palace. I have to find a murderer. That's the only thing left.
Oh, wait. Not the table in the archives. The table in the room that we were being talked to in.
Oh, because we got teleported out of there because we loaded the game.
Yeah, so it's literally just...
One of these.
One of the rooms. There's a table somewhere with stuff on it. Is this our table?
I think we already looked at that.
Then
Because
why
it
does
won't
have a
let me
mark?
look at it. I assume we already looked at it.
But it still has a mark on the list of things.
I know.
Check every table. Even the back tables with the stuff. I don't even know what
With
that
the
stuff
viscera?
is. Sure. I mean, if there's viscera on I'm just saying check every table.
The table in the table room, yes. This is
There's that
literally
table.
where we were. This is the only one that's different than the rest of them.
Yeah, but there's another table. Back table.
With the bloody shackles and instruments?
Yes. Look, there's an icon above the thing that says we gotta find something somewhere. So I'm just like, check every table because I don't know what the fuck.
What the fuck?
Because the other thing is gone now, right? Because we talked to him.
Yeah.
So there's got to be something on some
Unless
table
it's
somewhere.
bugged out.
Oh, it could be that too. No.
Do you want to look up which table it is?
Why?
Because
all right.
presumably it's going to be like step 1 after getting out of
Step
jail.
1, look at table.
Look at table. Because it would be the only thing we had to do at that point besides talk to the suspects.
Okay.
Tell me which table I have to look at.
I will tell you this table. as
John
soon as I
scared the
find it.
fuck out of me.
He do that sometimes.
I can't go back to prison.
Shut up, John.
Mansion, we did that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there were other things on the table. We picked up letters and keys off of the table. Let me see if there's anything else on a table that we need to get.
You're
Or
talking about
else
the
it just,
evidence
like-
table? With the evidence?
No, the table that we were just looking at in the cell. Like, there's the book that's different, but by that book, there were other things that we already picked up.
So it doesn't matter anymore.
Maybe. I'm
I
checking.
can't go back to prison. I can't go back to prison.
He can't go back to prison, chat. It won't let me look at his face. Every time I try, it pans away.
Yep. Well, you got sad boy face on.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we just have to pick someone.
Yep. Yep, nothing else on a table. Okay, so the game's just showing that, despite we already got it.
Okay. So. It's definitely Panchetti. Or Pinchetti, right? Like, Manchios is too much of a coward to do it himself.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, it comes down...
He's enough of a dick to not pay his family
Yeah.
for work, but he's not brave enough to actually commit a murder.
In the Mind Palace, it comes down to whether or not Vogel took the thing while he was high. Because if he didn't take the thing while he was high, then it was planted on him by Manchios, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
means that he knows about it.
Which doesn't seem... That
If-
doesn't seem to fit either.
Yeah, like if he planted the letter, that would mean
Like,
that
why-
he had to have known that something happened where he had to get rid of the letter,
Yeah.
which means he would have
And
been in on
also
it.
It would also mean that he's trying to frame Vogel, which...
Does
Why
not
is he
seem
trying-
correct.
Why would he be trying to frame Vogel?
I mean, he did invite a random weirdo to his party. It could have been a cover, but I doubt it. It's not like he knew that Vogel was gonna invite Sherlock. Like, let's play this out. Let's play this out. He is rejected by Fabio. He hates that. So he has another party where he pays Fabio to be there and do the whole ritual thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I am going to murder this man, right? He tells
How dare you spurn
Pinchetti,
my love, funk.
yeah, tells Pinchetti, hey, if you take one for the team, you can be in my will. I'll get you out. I'm rich. He goes, I need someone to pin this on. I'm going to invite this druggie that's not going to know up from down by the end of the night. He's never going to notice. Druggie accidentally invites Sherlock Holmes. Plan's fucked. That's the only way this goes down, where it is in fact Manchios.
Yeah. And that's so much of a stretch of just like,
Yeah, exactly.
This guy's
That's like-
entertaining. Fuck him.
Yeah,
Like,
right? It's
No.
like the most fucking, what are those machines called? The
Rube Goldberg devices?
Yeah, it's like a Rube
Yeah.
Goldberg of a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
That just is not how life works.
So in this case, the game is actually doing somebody being actually high, where they remember everything else about the night, but this fucking idiot
Except
forgot this
taking
one
the
stupid
letter.
thing.
Yeah. So you are correct here, I think. Let's play out the other one.
Hell yeah.
Matista thinks she can do magic, right?
Yes.
Because her and her friend Fabio were slaves to this man. She learned about occult rituals on a whim one night. She's like, I fucking hate this man. He dies. She's like, oh my god, I can do magic. They move over here.
Killed him with my
They
mind.
both get into the same line of work. Except in her mind, for some reason, he's getting all the good work, and she's only getting work because he's her friend. He is getting showered with love and affection and gifts. And this eventually makes her resent him. So she's like, how do I... Like, I can't even... This is too much of a stretch. Like, how do I... Like, he's distancing himself or something, which wasn't correct, because he refused to work without her. Like, there's actually no reason for her to kill him.
Yeah, no, it falls apart under the slightest bit of scrutiny.
Yeah. So it has to be Pinchetti, who refuses to get a real job, and refuses to get a real job to the point where it's actually to his detriment.
Yeah.
And he is having an entire fucking full body allergic reaction to his clothes at this point, and he still refuses to dye them because he thinks that he is entitled to money if he keeps staying here and keeps pestering the man long enough. The man at this fucking Manchios is a huge asshole, and is basically like, you're not my family, you can go fucking get a real job. But to the point where by teaching him a lesson, he thinks that it's okay to make him work for free. And then at the end of it is like, LOL, you get some mustache wax and a salt lamp. Pinchetti fucking snaps. Yeah.
And instead of killing his uncle like he should have, he killed his uncle's lover.
I don't even
Who
think he
wasn't
should
even
have
his
killed his
lover.
uncle.
Who wasn't even his lover because he was because Fabio was treating it as a business transaction.
Yes. But no,
Shouldn't have. No, he should have left.
he should have left.
He
Yeah.
should have left.
Even
and
if all of this was still
abandoned
correct
high
and
society.
yeah, if all of this was still exactly the same, but he killed his uncle, with the circumstances being what they are, I wouldn't have even given him off for that because you could have left. You could have gotten a laborer's job. You could have done anything else because
now that
you
we
were
know
not
that the
being
uncle
kept there.
Now that we know that he's not actually being held there and that the
Yeah.
uncle wants him to go away. Yeah.
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 So Pinchetti. Oh, Vogel took it.
Vogel's
Pinchetti's the
high.
murder. Correct the injustice. And the way for Sanchez Pinchetti to right his wrongs was to be rid of the monstrous uncle. Pinchetti should be punished for the crime of murder, but he has suffered enough and deserves a fresh start after a prison sentence. Or, it was cold revenge. Santos Pinchetti snapped. After years of disrespect, Pinchetti devised a plan to be rid of his uncle. However, misery and despair cannot justify murder. Pinchetti is a dangerous, and a noose around his neck is all he deserves.
How does the correct the injustice one even make sense? Because to be rid of his monstrous uncle, he didn't get rid of his monstrous uncle.
He tried. I think he, attempted to blame the murder on his uncle.
Oh, to frame.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because
He tried to frame his uncle because he went to the police and was like,
because-
"Look at this party. It's weird. There's
because
a ritual murder."
Point number one, he was the snitch.
Yeah, he was a snitch.
After all of that, I forgot the first essential point of this entire character.
Yes, he was the snitch,
He was trying to frame his uncle for the murder, so
which he didn't have to do if he had gotten a real job.
Yeah.
So it was cold revenge, I think.
Yep, sounds that way.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go pull out the J'accuse.
I'm gonna save beforehand because we gotta do it right.
I mean, I'll tell you a thing after we do the thing.
Is it important?
No.
Okay. Let's go. J'accuse.
I know who killed Fabio.
So I'm free to go, sir?
Quite the opposite. I think it was you, Mr. Pinchetti.
That is not possible.
Allow me to explain.
You wanted to frame Kurt? He didn't stage the ritual.
No, he didn't stage the ritual. Blood on
Blood
the
and
shoe
shoe
is
is
not
iffy.
enough.
You wanted to frame Kurt.
You wanted to be rid of your dear uncle. I myself barely know him and already find him intolerable.
Sure.
You've worked for him for years. Santos, do this.
Kind of a dick.
Santos, do that. He doesn't pay you. He doesn't recognize your work. He doesn't see you as family. But you thought that heritage might be yours. Instead, all you'll ever receive is mustache wax. It is painful to witness such a situation. I cannot imagine how it must be for you. So, you decided to frame your uncle. Put the blame for Fabio's murder on him. That way, the heritage is yours, and you are free of him.
Half of what you say is true. I'm in pain. I have had a hard time with my uncle, but I'm not a murderer. I can't even stand up to my uncle. How could I have killed Fabio? He did nothing to me.
He was a source of your troubles too.
You did call the cops on him, so you did stand up to him in a way.
Yeah. Blood on shoe.
The blood on your shoe tells me that you were with Fabio. You stabbed him with the dagger while he was still alive. You drew a sigil on him.
Huh?
There was
What?
a great
What?
deal of blood.
What?
You needed to remove it. Blood is almost like glue. It sticks to everything, dries quickly, and is quite visible. But you know how to handle stains. You are Kurt Manchios's major domo. However, despite your best efforts, you missed a spot.
It doesn't make sense, sir. I was never there. I am convinced there's a reasonable explanation.
This makes no sense. All of a sudden?
Huh?
Not all of these can be true. Like, unless he like knew that she was into magic, so he was just trying to frame everyone possible, or he was trying to make it look real enough to the cops that he like read it in a book that she liked, like from the library or whatever, and just put it somewhere, like in her purse. So he's trying to make it as occulty as possible for the cops without actually like realizing what the ritual was or something.
Huh.
Because he said it was a weird, strange, occult murder, which he wouldn't have said if he didn't know about the staging of it in the letter that he wrote to the cops. If he had just bonked him on the head and left him there, he wouldn't have said it was an occult murder. He would have just said it was a weird party. You know?
Yeah. That's bizarre.
I don't know.
You staged this decadent ritual so you would not be suspected. After a short fight, you knocked Fabio unconscious. You locked the door and dragged the body to the altar. You wanted to set up someone acquainted with this masquerade.
I don't have the nerve to kill or stage a murder. I can't even leave my uncle's house.
No.
Yeah.
No help.
Yeah, no.
No help.
Hate for
No,
Mr.
he-
Manchios was so strong you killed an innocent person. Your uncle did that to you. I could have understood that you wanted to see him gone. No one could tolerate that much humiliation. But you killed Fabio. You staged the ritual, tried to frame your uncle. Your neck deserves the gallows.
No, wait. I know it seems like I did it, but I didn't.
Oh, enough. Save your prayers for the afterlife.
Unless what?
This is a reach. None of them did it.
Reach?
Virgil did it.
Virgil
And he
did
thought
it?
this would be like
Wait,
a
what?
fun...
A
like-
Vogel, you mean?
Oh yeah, Vogel. Unless like none of them, like if we accuse any of them, it doesn't make sense because Vogel did it. Do you imagine? That'd be funny.
So I'll tell you the thing. I'll tell you the thing now.
Mhm.
Even though we're not technically done with it, but when I looked up the walkthrough for it,
Yeah.
I noticed at the bottom it was like, "There's no clear answer." So
Oh, so I was right.
yeah, so
It's just whoever you think did it.
yeah. It looks like most of the internet's walkthroughs were like, "Rich old man did it," but all of them are just like, "It can kind of go anyway."
Yeah. I don't think Rich Old Man did it. He doesn't have the balls. Hello.
The air here is rather refreshing. I'd even recommend that some of my friends visit the place.
No.
To the archives. We solved your case for you.
Hello, I did your job.
Santos Pinchetti is our man. The coward nephew, filled with bitterness, turned to murder. I have all the evidence for you.
That worm had the guts to kill.
I'm
impressed.
curious if the other
He killed an innocent man
excuses
who did
would
him
make
no harm
not
whatsoever.
excuses, but if the other things
Just
would
to
make more
charge
sense
his
because
uncle.
he didn't
Well, I
do
have a
the
word for
stabbing
that.
bit. That didn't happen.
A strong
Yeah.
noose is what he should get.
I
believe.
feel like all of
Agreed.
them are going to be kind of iffy.
That's an ending that would get me a
Like,
Yeah.
why would she
That's
hit
the
him
hard
over the
part.
head?
Not
Do you know what I
everything was in
mean?
place.
Yeah. Like she
And-
didn't hit him
Documents were transferred somewhere
and
else, but I
they
couldn't
didn't
find a
stab him,
trace of
but it seems like no matter what you
Then I remember.
choose, Sherlock's going to be like,
The
"You
discarded
did
document
all of the
drawers that we
things."
put
And
in
that's
the
not
Unless
true.
or the
Rich
badly
Old
labelled
Man
ones,
hit him and then
including the
stabbed
crime
him
scene report
to make
of
it look
Violet
like she
Holmes'
did it because
case.
he hated her,
Everything I've found is on the desk here.
but like doubtful.
Your
And that could also
persistence
be a
has
thing,
saved me.
Yeah, well, we had a deal after all. Your friend is
Anyway.
free then. You can leave.
Good luck, Constable.
I feel like him doing a random ritual he found to make it look more occulty is more correct.
Oh, you did it, Sherlock. The case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo.
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
It is what it is.
Yeah, we did have to make a compromise because he did not stab, but
I feel like all of them are going to have to be a compromise, which is why this question is being posed.
Yeah.
It's trying to make you question your decision where there's nothing to question because they're all questionable.
Yep. Which is really, really good game design.
I like it.
I enjoy
Whatever
the
the
hell
truth,
out
it
of
had
it.
to be
It's like,
revealed. The
hey, are you
victim
sure about
deserved
that? No?
Well, you seem
Good.
confident in the value of your actions. I guess since I'm free, you were heard after all.
This definitely
By the
is
way,
the
did you
start
get
of our
that
drug
precious
problem.
Information about your mother. Oh, not that you must.
Oh,
Yes, I
absolutely.
did. Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter.
It's all Werner's fault.
I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity. And it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
Spare me the lecture.
Yes. Fuck you.
I get enough obnoxious pontification from my brother, so please, spare me your lecture.
Forgive my love for moral philosophy. I know I tend to ramble. You're
Fuck
a
you,
walking
Vogel.
contradiction, Sherlock.
He's a Redditor.
You refuse to lie to
God
others,
damn it.
but constantly lie to yourself. How long until
He
the train
is.
comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
Wonderful.
God. He would just be the fucking worst internet troll in this day and age.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this man would devil's advocate everybody and I would hate him.
Basically.
What is truth? Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
On the table in the police archives. Officers arrived to find the deceased identified Mrs. Violet Holmes lying in the garden of the Stonewood Manor. Visual inspection showed the victim to be thoroughly soaked with a deep vertical incision 2 inches in length down her throat. Her face was swollen and covered in red blotches. Likely cause of death, hypoxia, awaiting confirmation from the medical examiner. Main suspect Otto Richter was arrested on the scene. The body was sent for autopsy.
Oh.
Ooh. We're about to have a panic attack.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have something.
This is a panic attack.
Door.
The garden. There's a garden behind our manor. How could I forget? That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Sherry, it looks like you've almost found what you wanted.
Where are you? Oh.
Where he always is.
Just want to take the mask off.
Cared
No!
about me until I
God
put on the mask.
damn it.
You can't wear it and the robes?
No. This is so sad. This
Oh,
is so
Liz.
sad! Okay. I'm going to take a quick break before we take a sneak peek into that garden. I'm going to attempt to feed the other cat again, see if she wants the food. So, I'm going to put you guys on the BRB screen and play some music. I hope everybody takes the opportunity to stand up, stretch, go to the bathroom, do all that, and Teddy and I will see you in a couple minutes.
Enjoy staring at romanceable characters.
Hello.
Hello.
That was a big break. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I've been looking through my local delivery website, trying to figure out what I want ordered for dinner because I have a discount today.
Ooh, what are your options?
There are many.
Yeah? What have you not had in the last month?
I mean, I don't know. I'm also trying to think of like what is gonna last me for a while because I don't want to
Chinese
get
food.
something and then just like finish it and be done with it.
Or
Because I'm trying to save money as well, so I'm trying to like get my money's worth out of this.
do you have like an Indian place?
There's a couple.
Because if you get something from there, that's bound to last you like a few meals.
It depends. You underestimate how much of a fatty fat I can be.
Okay, well then if that's the case, it doesn't really matter what you order because you're going to eat most of it anyway.
That's why I need to find the thing that's going to get me the most bang for the buck of what is going to get me a mountain of food for $10, you know?
Yeah, definitely Indian food.
Chinese might actually be the best bet because I don't think the Indian places have that huge of portions. Or pizza. Pizza also lasts a good long while because I'm slightly lactose intolerant, so I can't have a lot of pizza or I will explode.
So what are we thinking?
Oh goodness. What did they say the likely cause of death was? Hypoxia?
Hypoxia, yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know, you're the one with the Google.
Hypoxia is a state in which oxygen is not available in sufficient amounts at the tissue level to maintain adequate homeostasis. This can result from inadequate oxygen delivery to the tissues, either due to low blood supply or low oxygen content in the blood. She didn't
So
get oxygen.
suffocation.
Yeah.
So either she drowned or she suffocated for a different reason. And it definitely sounds like a tracheotomy. Or a tracheotomy, sorry. With the throat slitting. It was a very
Attempted
small...
Tracheotomy.
It was a 2-inch, right? In the throat. And her face was all fucked up like she was suffocating. So the doctor could have attempted to save her.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would stab someone in the throat if they're drowning.
Yeah, so didn't drown makes the most sense. We can always change it later.
Yeah. For now. Okay. Why are they still here? We solved it.
Because the party has moved to the police station. They're rich.
Probably, yeah.
They do not care. They're wearing masks.
This absolves them of any and all crime.
Exactly. No, they don't know it was me. I was wearing a mask the entire time. Sir, they know it was you. Who cares? I'll pay them off.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
No? I don't think we have anything else to do besides a mother's love right now.
Nothing to do but investigate our own mother's death. That's
Yeah.
certainly not gonna fuck us up horribly.
Ooh, is there any new furniture? Hold on.
Burgeoning drug addiction is started. We're
Furniture!
set on a path. Ooh.
Furniture. Excuse me, pardon me. There's furniture. I keep trying to jump.
Vegan empanadas. I don't want those.
Just get regular empanadas.
There's a place where it's just literally, apparently nothing but vegan empanadas. Oh God, Firefox. I'm not used to Firefox yet.
Why are you using Firefox?
Because Chrome was pissing me off because it was using way too much memory for a bunch of things, and like YouTube literally crashing because it was using too much memory for things, where the page would just stop, just like.
How many
whoops.
tabs did you have open?
5. Not even that many.
That's wild. I usually have like 20 open, and I never have that issue.
The best my goods will
Yeah,
brighten up your
Chrome's
house.
been getting a little bit wonky at me, and people have been talking about something
Enjoy your
Chromium is
purchase.
doing with ads and giving away data and whatnot, which has either already started or is starting soon or something like that. And just like, Firefox doesn't do that. Firefox is actually making a selling point that they don't do that because Chrome's leaning into it. So, and Firefox apparently is less resource intensive than Chrome now, as opposed to how it used to be. So, I'm giving it a try again.
Let's see how it goes.
Because I've used Firefox in the past, I've used Chrome in the past. Those have been like the two browsers that I am willing
Go
to
between.
use the most. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
So I'm coming back to it, and it's definitely updated, and it's definitely using less everything than Chrome was. And the only problem is so many things are tied to Alt, and Alt is the button that I use for
Oh my
push to talk, which I've
fucking
been
god,
over
how do I get to
already.
this store?
So when I had Chrome open, I could have Alt held down and talk to you, and I could scroll on my scroll wheel on pages, and apparently Alt plus scroll wheel is a shortcut for going forward and back on the browser. So I started scrolling, and I just went like 5 pages back into my history.
May your purchase bring you joy.
So what'd you buy, a book?
A book and a Mayan ritual dagger and a dinosaur skeleton.
Oh my god, hell yeah.
Trying to see if there's any more exclamation points.
Where's the skeleton gonna be at the house? I'm excited.
I don't know, but let's
I'm excited
find
to see
out.
where they're gonna be.
Let's find out.
A dagger, a skeleton.
A skeleton?
Yes. Well, I suppose it wouldn't actually be a skeleton because it's of a dinosaur. So
Of a dinosaur. Oh,
A
mermaid's
skeleton.
gone. Mermaid's in her place, probably.
a skeleton is that's a term specifically for humanoid skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a skelly man.
An orange. Pick it.
This is where the orange tree came from.
Mm-hmm.
This is the precursor to the
anybody at
orange tree.
Hello?
I love that we have that.
We've learned the origin of the orange tree. The origin.
Stop
of
it.
the-
Stop it. Mute yourself right now.
You didn't even notice that I actually muted myself.
No, because I can't see that. There she
Worth.
is. She's beautiful.
Beautiful. Elegant. Damp. Well, not anymore. Bones.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry,
John, I always listen to you.
you don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't
Well,
know
we're not
what
gonna
was
just
beyond
yet.
this door, but I
We gotta
can
find
feel it.
a knife and a skeleton first.
Buzzing, angry like a fly at the window.
Did we forget
No.
that we caused our mother
I
to
sense
die
it too.
somehow?
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is
Oh.
only pain here.
Pain
Maybe.
and truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we could help. There is no coming back from this.
I will return later.
I find myself awash in uncertainty.
Yeah, we gotta find a
Perhaps
skeleton
now is not the
first.
time,
It's
with
somewhere in the
so much
house,
left to
unless
do.
it's in the
Thank
garden.
you,
But you know,
Sherlock.
gotta check everywhere
Thank
else
you.
first.
Some doors can remain closed.
Cordona still calls for us, yes. And we will answer.
I
But know
appreciate
this,
that
John.
this is the point of no return.
One way or another, we will find ourselves back in front of this door, unable to avoid the truth any longer.
That's a good point of no return speech. I like that.
Yeah.
That was well done.
Yes.
I feel slightly bad that I was making some dumb jokes over top of it, but
Do you?
not entirely. A twinge of guilt. Not enough to make me actually stop, but a twinge.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to see the speech without me rambling over it like some kind of asshole, purchase the game yourself. Give money to Frogwares.
They need it.
They're fun
lovely.
developers. They make good games. They're a little bit broken, but you know what? That's fine. We like Bethesda, and they make even more broken games. Am I wrong? I speak only truths.
And we had 4 John challenges in this one. And we don't have anything except get all the furniture, but I don't know what other furniture we can get. All the other... Unless I missed one and it's not new, therefore it doesn't have an exclamation point. It's time for furniture hunting. Oh no, wait, because we didn't find everything, right? What did I just buy? A book, a dagger, and a dinosaur skeleton.
I'm a consulting detective who lives with my imaginary friend. We solve crimes as we feel like it. My budget is $2 billion.
Yes.
The best place for reading.
Because every time we've gotten enough furniture, it said, oh, another room is ready to unlock.
Mhm.
Which means I haven't gotten everything for another room. Why does this... What is going... Like, something's being pinned constantly. Mother's room. Oh, there we go. Unpin. Because we've already done that. So, we're going to go one by one.
The quest for chairs.
One by one, chat.
Some went on this island.
There is unpurchased furniture.
That we must buy.
Simply the best garments on
Oh,
the
no.
island.
This is a clothing establishment.
Masterpiece.
Hello.
Sorry, I have nothing to offer you at present.
Then why are you yelling?
How
Make
dare
your
you?
garden cozy out. Sorry, I have nothing.
Then why
to
are you
offer
yelling?
at present.
How dare.
Don't call me over if you don't have anything for me to buy.
We have the best things on this island. What do you have? Nothing.
Nothing. I think I just bought everything from that guy, but I will double check. I'm not buying the newspapers. We don't need them.
But it's the denouement.
Oh.
It's the consequences to our actions.
If we have money left over, we can buy them.
That's how we know what we did and what we didn't. Of the yes and the no's and the corrects and nots.
Yeah, this is the guy I just bought from.
Sorry, I've nothing to offer you at present.
Okay. Here we just checked those two. This is the last guy that I think I just cleared out also. Oh no, there's 2. There are 2. Yes, good conversation. Okay, excuse me. Excuse me. Good shop, John.
Comment through.
Come. Decorate. I'm afraid I have nothing to offer.
I don't care about your company. Little goat. Let's see. Maybe we can find the last piece of furniture. Meanwhile, maybe you can look up where all the furniture is, just in case.
Furniture.
Furniture. Yeah, this is the...
I'm afraid I have nothing to offer.
Yeah.
Except my company.
So that's everyone. That's literally all the furniture traders.
$22 pieces of furniture, grand total of 645 monies.
Mm-hmm. How many reduxes are there? Like, how many rooms?
I don't know.
Doesn't say. Okay. It doesn't show you where, or like, where to get them at all?
Yeah, there's Art Trader, the Holmes family, which I think we got, Map of London, which I think you got, Violet's Portrait, Sketch of a Boy, Cardona Landscape. Might have gotten all those?
I have no idea because I can't check. I can't check what I got.
It'd be in the house.
It's true.
That's probably the only way to actually check.
Yeah.
Garden decorations, we got the swing chair, I know that.
We got the swing chair, we got David and Goliath.
There's a wooden bench as well.
Let's see. There's
Luxury
the swing.
Furniture.
Am I missing the bench? There's David and Goliath. I don't think I have... Oh, is this the bench?
Maybe. Seems like it.
Yeah, so I have everything in the main hall and the yard and the bedroom and the mother's room.
So you have everything in 4 places.
Yeah. But this is still active, which means there's something that I'm missing for a room.
Ah.
I have a feeling it's for the study. Like where all the weird shit is.
So that might be. Okay, because yeah, we have the Holmes family portraits. So we have those.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like... maybe not. Maybe not each store is for a location.
Hmm. Yeah, let's see. Oh! There's stuff I can look at here.
Look at the stuff.
Cozy blanket. Okay. So I looked at that.
I'm not sure I want to hear its horrifying inhuman howl again.
Okay, yeah, that was definitely the wooden bench. So you got that.
So I got the wooden bench.
So the garden spot is never gonna have anything more for you because they only had 3 things.
Mm-hmm. So I saw this, which is a blanket and pillows, which is probably where Mycroft slept while he was putting the case together.
Oh, you know what? Open up your map. What shops do we have? We have
the 2 on Bonanza Road, garden decorations, and the art trader. They don't have anything. We have... Oh, the miners market. I completely missed this. It has an
Cheap
exclamation
antique.
point over it.
Hey, there we go.
It was hidden behind another spot on the map. I'm
Yeah, you
blind.
need cheap antique stuff.
Yeah. It's definitely
There
this
should
one.
be 5 spots to buy things for the house, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Art trader. Garden decoration.
Take a look, mate.
Hello.
Something will catch your eye.
Luxury furniture.
He has 2 things. He has the taxidermy
antiques.
creature,
Yep.
which
buy
is
it.
horrifying, and I love it.
Buy it. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's a
And
bug
he's
cat.
got preserved offcuts.
Yeah, hell yeah. Buy it.
I hope you
Cheap
like
antiques.
what you bought.
Cabinet of
Furniture.
Curiosities Redux. There it is. I don't know if it's the
Hey.
last bit. Maybe things will pop up after we complete this.
I feel like that might be.
I think it might be
Because
it.
I think it's 5 shops, 5 things, 5 locations. I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Double check shops if it's not everything, but I think I got it.
Now it looks exactly
There it
like
is.
it was a decade ago.
Beautiful.
I can almost feel the memories hitting me. What a monstrosity. Where could such a creature even survive?
Everywhere. Chapter 1. We saw this already. There's the preserved offal. Ooh. That's nice.
Cool.
The fairies. I probably have to pin it. Yeah.
Yeah. Things to look at.
Some light
And you already
reading for my
looked
spare time.
at things in the other 4 locations, so yeah, this should be it.
Oh, I remember now. I never liked the way the books were sorted on these shelves.
That you didn't. Your brother often struggled to find his reading materials after our visits.
During our time at Stonewood Manor, Sherry and I would regularly visit the Cabinet of Curiosities. Sherlock was sometimes so bored that he'd rearrange all the books in his own particular order. He said it was easier to find the required book this way, but Mycroft never agreed. The last time that Mycroft was unable to find his desired reading material, he excoriated us for an hour and insisted we return the shelves to how they were. Excoriated? Exoriated? What does that word mean?
I'm assuming it just means he chewed you out.
Yeah, he told us off. Yeah, Tale of the Empty House case complete.
Boom.
Got it. Which means
Excoriate is how it's pronounced.
excoriate. Ooh.
And yeah, it just you got chewed out. Censure or criticize severely. So yeah, you just got fucking yelled at.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't
it's the
sure how to
only
pronounce
thing
it, though.
left. Point of no return. Are we ready?
Open the door, get on the floor. Have we found the dinosaur skeleton? Because if it's in the garden, then everybody's walking the dinosaur.
Do you think he's gonna fly away into ashes as soon as we open this door and realize what we did? I'm pretty sure we killed Mom.
Maybe. This is the end of John, unless he
Becomes real? Possesses
unless-
Watson?
unless he possesses Watson and becomes a real boy.
Yeah.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. There is no
What can
coming
we do
back
if we're
from
gonna end the
this.
game?
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Sorry, John.
Sorry, but we need to see the final
I have
credits.
to finish this.
John, my animum, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just... please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go
Say it back. God damn it.
I'm glad that he's wearing this right now for this instead of the ice cream outfit.
Yeah. I was
'Cause
thinking which I should have changed Sherlock for this also.
You could have totally put him in
the ice cream outfit.
in the ice cream
Oh,
outfit
it
for that
changes me
cutscene.
automatically.
Welcome to Endgame. You don't get to choose your
Can't
outfit
change
for this
clothes
one.
here.
You are pure Sherlock now.
I can't
And,
be in my
I-
cult robes, and
Why
he's
didn't
changed
I
back as
remember
well.
We had such a big garden. Maybe you
I don't.
forgot
Oh,
it
there's
for your
John.
own
Okay, I was
good.
about to say I don't see John around.
Yeah. We did forget it for our own good.
That's the descendant of a tree your father planted in London, correct?
Indeed, we planted the sprout here, and for a while it grew happily. Alas, it seems without us here to care for it, it didn't survive.
Where did we find Mom, though?
Ah, yes. The statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. Pity she never had the opportunity to finish.
And it probably looks worse now than it did then.
Mm-hmm. I like this a lot. It's a very nice moment. It's very peaceful, unlike the rest of this game so far. You know?
Well, this is the moment of closure.
Mm-hmm. I'm just glad that they made it like this and not go, go, go.
Oh yeah, because combat is the weakest part of the game.
Yeah. I'm so happy we had like 2 streams with no combat. Holy fuck.
Oh man, you're right.
Last time we had combat, we shot everyone in the face. That was 3 streams ago.
I mean, they earned it
They did.
for standing against us.
Oh, that's why we were wondering if she drowned, because she was found near the lake.
She drowned, bone dry, but drowned.
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
Because it is?
I mean, you were children making a raft, so yeah.
Yes.
Are they even nailed together, or did you just hold onto a plank and hope?
The latter, probably. Let's go see Mom. She looks like she's having a good time. We can't even remember her face. That's so sad.
Ooh! Boogie!
I'm not done. These chairs are surprisingly intact, considering they are embroidered and have been out here.
They got that sealant stuff that you spray on chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Makes them hydrophobic.
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
I want to leave, actually.
Come here, Sherry. Hurry.
Yeah?
These must help calm her down.
Yeah.
Oh no!
We definitely killed Mom.
This'll
What are you
help.
thinking about?
This is your medicine, right?
Is everything all right?
He's not gonna blame John, is he? John's not real.
You're probably gonna get the option to, I would imagine.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
I think the game is gonna make you choose if it's John's fault.
Which, no.
Will you disassociate further and blame your imaginary friend, or will you take the consequences of your own actions? Oh, she's singing. What could possibly go wrong?
I just find it so sad how blurry she is. You did a really good job with this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go, Mother, wait. Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection. I remember this artifact from Mother's collection.
Can't go further there. Have to find something in the light.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming.
Oh.
Let's take a peek.
I was gonna say I can't run.
Progress. Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Aww.
Mycroft.
Sherry, say something.
Cares.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You're scaring me.
These textures are scaring me.
I'm here. Come closer.
Which textures?
The skybox?
Sherry, come here.
Oh.
Very visible.
Yeah.
Just don't look at it too closely, Chet.
Sherlock's just waking up to the reality that he is an illusion built in a video game.
Don't look at it too closely. Also, can I just say, shh, Mom, shut up for a second. This...
Shut up, Mom, I'm doing stuff.
The structure of this final segment, where we're just kind of piecing together our memories and everything, reminds me a lot of the original American McGee's Alice.
Ooh.
And then also
Yes.
Madness Returns in turn, because it continued that theme.
Yes. I can see that.
I like it a lot.
I'm here. Come closer. Sherry.
Coming, Mother.
Come here, darling.
This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Memories! I want to make fun of him for doing that, but I know that if I'm having a freak out, I do something similar, so
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta put your hands to your head and just flail about for a minute.
The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful.
Sherlock, did you dump her into the pond?
Just look at
I
them.
think maybe...
The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
What it looks like to me so far, because we haven't gotten the whole thing yet. What it looks like to me so far is we saw that fight with Mycroft and the doctor. And then we saw her fighting with the doctor as well. So we're like, if she's calm, she won't have to go to a medical facility.
Ah.
So John was like, hey, these calm her down. And so we gave her some. And we're wheeling her out near the pond right now. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. I know where you're going.
This is so sad.
We'll find out. We'll find out because it's happening right now.
To go around the water.
That would be perfect.
Nope, she wouldn't. She would like to stay where it's dry and safe, actually.
It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it. Don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea.
I guess they figured that this was fine because even if she fell in, she could climb out. But, like, not while she's drugged.
She hasn't fallen
Let's
in
visit
yet.
your father's tree.
Yeah.
It grows so
Oh,
fast.
good. We're going to a tree.
Okay, we're going to a tree.
Going to a tree.
We're going to a
past the
tree.
pond.
We're past that.
are
We made it.
past the pond. We've
We're
done it.
clear. We're home free.
Houston, we have passed the moisture.
Although this doesn't mean that it didn't happen. This could just be a memory of it, of another walk.
We have successfully avoided drowning.
I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
Oh.
And now she freaks out.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things!
Yep.
You are a liar
Oh.
like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You aren't fooling me!
No!
Oh no.
It's worse.
My son would never lie!
Oh no.
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself!
Please stop! It's me, Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry! Get me my stuff I can't go to!
Oh no.
It's much worse. I see why Mycroft lied.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good news is we didn't do it.
Yeah.
It wasn't Sherlock.
That's why he blames the doctor. He's like, she wouldn't have gotten to that point if she was in a legitimate facility.
Oof. He's oof. Sherlock can't even get up right now. That's a fun day.
Risk
Oh,
of side
no.
effects, I think.
Uh,
Unconventional drugs and treatments is fucked up.
yeah, but if she was doing that to begin with,
We have no idea if she was doing that to begin with. All we know is that it got to this point after all that treatment. We don't
That's
know if
true.
it was a risk or a harm or a benefit.
oh,
I don't think she would have built up much of a tolerance if they could just sedate her with it at any point.
well, I mean, she did use sedatives a fair amount, so
She did. Let's just see what happens when we pick one.
yeah.
Unexpected allergic reaction.
That doesn't seem to go with the flashbacks.
I have a feeling she drowned while trying to drown us.
That feels more likely.
Either that or she was pushed in because the doctor ran outside seeing her trying to drown us and pushed her aside to get us out of the water, and she drowned in there.
Yeah.
And he panicked.
Yeah. Somebody killed her to save us. Not necessarily, you know, trying to kill her.
Yeah.
Fun.
Tried to drown me in the pond. That's correct.
Yep. That's a thing.
He blamed, yeah. Otto Richter's responsible. Killed my mother to end her suffering and save my life. Hid the truth to protect me, was correct in accusing Otto of impropriety. Or, Otto killed my mother while trying to save me. The drowning was an accident. Originally attempted a tracheotomy to save her. Mycroft hid the truth to protect me and wrongly accused Otto. So this one is, he was experimenting on her and figured, hey, 2 birds, 1 stone. This one was, he was still experimenting on her, but felt really bad about that.
I feel like the accident is more likely
Correct,
of like
yeah.
the
Because he went in to try and save her with the tracheotomy?
Exactly. Like, that doesn't seem like that was an experiment.
Yeah.
And the only other option that we seem to have gotten about that cut is like, they did this to
add pain.
to add pain and have one last stroke of power over their victim. Like, no,
that doesn't sound right.
She's getting 0 oxygen. He's trying to open up an airway.
Yeah, which didn't seem to make sense to me if she was like in the middle of drowning, because you would have just pumped her lungs, but he might have just had a really weird, like, you know.
He fucked up.
He fucked up. On multiple occasions, he definitely fucked up.
He fucked up. He's not that great of a doctor. Fucked up.
Nope. Malpractice, if anything.
Oh, yeah.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Hey,
oh, he's
John
still
does this.
here. I'm so happy we
little
didn't
while
have to
more.
blame John. Holy fuck.
Oh, nope, he's upset.
You knew, and more than that, you hid it
yep.
from me.
Yeah, we are blaming.
The truth, Sherlock. So I
Yeah, he's the protector.
I took your pain, your horror.
Otto Richter murdered my mother, and Mycroft covered it up. Whisked me away from this place, buried me in schoolwork, and left the past to rot.
And you needed a way to cope. So I helped.
You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No. I was a friend. Sherlock. Please.
Sherlock?
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me.
Oh,
John.
he's
I couldn't
freaking
bear
out.
it. But now I must face it.
Yeah.
Oh, John.
Sherlock, what are you doing?
You kept me in the dark and kept your actions quiet. You enabled Richter and his untested quackery for far too long. And
Don't
worse,
shoot your brother.
you
Don't
wanted
shoot
to
your
lock
brother.
up our mother.
I wanted to give you a chance at normalcy.
He does not give a fuck.
There was no changing what
I mean, it's Mycroft.
No
He does
good
not.
to come
That's
of
when has he ever
dwelling in the
cared?
past.
That's true.
It was lies upon lies. Otto Richter was trying to save her, but you decided he deserved to take the fall. Is that justice?
The big picture, Sherlock. The big picture. Perhaps Richter was not responsible for her fit of rage, but his treatment led inexorably to that moment.
We don't know that.
You were so fragile. I could not. I just couldn't. I chose us over him.
You know, for once I believe you. Perhaps now that the truth is out, I can actually do what you had hoped. Leave it all in the past.
Good. You have your whole life ahead of you, Sherlock. It is time you got on with it.
You have no idea how much drugs we're about to do?
I had another thought.
I was worried there for a minute, Sherry.
Oh, hey, John.
Really worried.
He exists still. Time for you
I didn't
to,
want to hurt you.
you know, take over a man's body.
What's so funny?
You good, Sherlock?
I am talking to myself, John. I think I was hurt regardless.
But we made a good team, eh? Explored every inch of this place together. Helped a lot of people. Terrorized a few too, I suppose.
Yes.
I think I may go so
Killed a
far as
few.
to say, Sherry, I have not lived wholly in vain.
So that's it. It's over.
You've opened every door, Sherry. Faced the past you locked away. You don't need me anymore.
I know. I will miss you all the same.
Aw.
I don't you to go. Yes, you do. Goodbye, John.
I was gonna say earlier, considering how Mom died, I don't think that fit of hysteria with the gun did much good for Mycroft either, mentally. Because that's a reflection in and of itself.
Oh, yeah. Very much. Maybe there's a reason that Mycroft does everything that he can to stay calm, cool, and collected despite everything.
Yep.
And kind of doesn't have feelings.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's one of
there's a
those, like,
reason.
that's not gonna be me moments.
Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right? I can see
Damn.
now.
I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Vernon? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You
Oh?
are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother.
Oh.
Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate.
Not really.
Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
To
More
give you
lies.
drugs.
Yes. To
I
give
know
you a
you
crippling
now,
drug
Vernon.
addiction.
Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside
Punch him in the
remains.
face. That's what John would do.
Despite you.
You're one now, aren't you, after he disappeared?
It is
Do
a
it.
matter of will and power
Hit him.
now.
Deck him.
Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
More drugs.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
Such a weird little guy.
Mm-hmm. I hate it. That's really fucked up.
Really are beautiful.
It's really fucked up.
What?
How dare you? That's so fucked up.
What an ass.
My brother returned to London soon after our disagreement. He enrolled at Cambridge University, but attends only the rare classes that hold his interest. I hear he took employment at a hospital laboratory, obsessing over his experiments. I suppose he seeks solace in the empirical truth of a chemical test. I am afraid for him. His evenings are spent alone, solving citizens' menial mysteries to pass the time. And I suspect he is growing paranoid. One of my agent's vehicles recently ignited during a surveillance operation. She was lucky to get out alive. There is only one man who could orchestrate such a feat. Or perhaps two. I saved my brother. He will never forgive me.
Dog.
Doggy!
I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
Beating the shit out of an actual corpse? What are you doing?
We're creating bruises. Are we projecting?
how far, bruises may be produced after death. How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
Oh my god.
It is
It's the same
interesting, no
character
doubt,
model,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
Practically.
That's why I'm saying, does he actually look exactly like him, or is he just
Discovery for
projecting?
years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken, and I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours, and I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rouse?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
That's fun.
My heart.
Oh, good job, everybody. It was a good game.
New John. Looks
Someone's
like
name
the
is
old
Schmiegel.
John.
Someone's name was Schmiegel. I'm sorry. What?
Look. He's allowed to have dreams too, okay?
Okay.
Keyword testing is a pleasure of mine.
It's fine.
Oh, it was so good. I really enjoyed that game. I'm glad that we
was
played it
lovely.
together.
Oh, the way that the backgrounds are changing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really put it together until the kids' room one. I saw it happen.
But it didn't click.
And it didn't click until the kids' room one, where it was very blatant.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm a step behind. I got thrown off by the Schmiegel.
Remember when we had a whole list of games to play, but then this took literal months?
Yeah.
When did we start this? Can you...
This specific game? I don't remember.
Because I can't tab out of this cutscene. Because I'll ruin it. Can you go to my YouTube channel and check when the first VOD was dated for it?
When did we begin?
Because I know we've been playing the Sherlock Holmes games for a year now. Because we started last September with Awakened.
Part 1. February.
February. And it is September. Took us a while. But we got there.
Worth it.
Definitely. We're definitely going to be playing the Awakened Remaster Rewrite when that comes out. Already secured. We have the Agatha Christie game, the Poirot one, to play.
Ooh, yeah, Poirot.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
We also have that tabletop game. I don't remember what it's called. Gloomhaven? So we still have Gloomhaven as well.
Many more collabs to come in the future.
In the near future.
As time and the schedules allow.
Mm-hmm.
There
It's
will definitely be
not to the end of the duo stream. Although as we get to an actual multiplayer game, maybe we'll both be able to stream at the same time?
No, yeah, when we do actual multiplayer games, then I'll also stream my point of view. Like, that's what we've done. The only reason that we haven't done it for Sherlock is because
it's not an actual multiplayer game.
Because it hasn't worked. It's not multiplayer. Like, when we've done Dark Alliance, I've streamed.
Mm-hmm. Poirot is not a multiplayer game, so that will also just be on this channel. But, you know.
I don't mind showing up as a guest for emotional support.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
that's
it.
fine. That's a good thing. That's a, we're not the first people to do that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's a normal thing.
What was the first thing?
Usually it is a format served for horror games where somebody is playing the horror game and they are too scared to do it alone, and so they have emotional support.
Mm-hmm.
You know, other VTuber in their company or friend on the line or something, however, to sit in as emotional support. So I'm like that, but for puzzles.
But for puzzles.
Puzzles are scary.
Puzzles are scary. They'll get you.
Yeah.
Oh, the mask is on the floor. Is there anything else? No, I think it's just the mask.
Good game.
Beautiful
GGs.
game.
GG's.
I'm very happy with how it went. Highly recommend it.
Combat's a bit poo, but everything else is lovely. Everything
Hopefully
else is
the combat is better in Awakened,
top-notch.
because I'm gonna be shooting cultists, I think.
We shall see.
Oh god, was it the Awakened where that dog scared the absolute shit out of me?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I think it was.
What dog? I don't remember what dog. Oh, no,
Yeah.
I do remember the dog.
Yeah.
The Awakened.
I think it was, 'cause that's when we went to the island. We traveled.
Wasn't the dog that scared you in the one where we ended up going to America? Wasn't
Wasn't that the Awakened?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the only one where we traveled was the Awakened. And then, like, Sherlock pretended to be a doctor for a bit.
Yeah. Maybe? I feel like there was one before that, though. I mean, I know there is one before that, but we didn't play it.
There's one before that we didn't play. Awakened, we traveled for everything. And then the other one where we hopped around to locations a lot was the Moriarty one. Because we had to travel to all different locations constantly of London.
Maybe it was. Because assets were reused between that one and the Jack the Ripper one.
Yeah.
And so I might be confusing the two because I'm remembering the assets rather than the
game
story.
itself.
You might be right. Yeah. Either
and
way.
then Devil's Daughter definitely wasn't that one, because that was very
Yeah, that was
different.
different. That was upgrades. Upgrades happened by that point.
Yeah, so it was definitely, when we went to America, that was definitely the Awakened. Because
Either
then
way.
we had to, like, go to, like, the cultist island and all of that.
You're
as well.
right. You're right. Yes, because that was yes. Because cultists were in the bayou. I remember now. Okay.
Yes.
There were tentacles, and we
There
were in a
were tentacles,
boat,
like
I remember.
legitimately.
Cool.
And that florist was never seen again. So.
Yep. But yeah, either way, the Sherlock Holmes video game series.
Lovely. Very lovely. Very
good games. All of them, even when they're old and broken. They're lovely games.
Mm-hmm. So, what are you doing for the rest of the week?
I am back on a not quite full-time work schedule.
Yeah.
It is Monday through Thursday instead of Monday through Friday, but I'm working evening shifts, which means the grand return of morning streams, which starts tomorrow with some Fall Guys at 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got some more Ghost 1.0 at morning on Friday, because I figure I'll do mornings on Friday in case D&D ever happens again. And
Yep.
And then,
Still trying. Still not this week. Can't do it this week.
Oh, maybe I'll bump the time up. We'll see. And more Avon Colony on Saturday, which I did this past Saturday and had an absolute blast. So doing more of that colony space city builder.
Mm-hmm.
And horrible alien spores landing on my buildings that need to be cleaned up.
Yeah. So this week, for me, I will be streaming again probably Thursday evening. Starting a new game. I'm not exactly sure which one yet, but I will figure it out. And then likely Saturday evening as well. And I'm still not sure what game. Those are going to be my 2 stream days this week, because the rest of the days I work 12 to 8:30.
Hell yeah.
So I will be fucking exhausted.
Work jobs.
But yeah, have a great rest of your day, everybody. Stay safe. And we'll see you on our respective channels next time. Goodbye.
Thank you for coming for the Sherlock Holmes. Keep going. Bye.